So you're thinking about moving to North Idaho and Spirit Lake is on your radar. Well, you're in luck because today's video, we are in beautiful Spirit Lake. That's the lake right there behind me. The views here in North Idaho are just terrible, as you've started to gather. And we are going to take you on a tour of Spirit Lake. We're going to do some driving videos, drone shots, the usual stuff. Take you to a few houses to check out. One of them will be waterfront, and give you some more facts and details about Spirit Lake, Idaho, one of our favorite communities in North Idaho. It's a nice small town feel everybody loves. So if that's the video you're looking for, you're in the right spot. Stick around to the very end. Tons of great information for you today and beautiful views just like that. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, be sure to subscribe and tap the notifications bell so you can be the first to learn about the current market conditions here in North Idaho. My name is Seth. I'm a retired police officer. I work with my lovely and talented wife, Kristen, and we get calls, texts, and emails all the time from people just like you trying to get more information about North Idaho. So whether you're looking to move right now or 12 months from now, give us a call, text, or email. I promise we're real people. We would love to help you make that smooth move right here to North Idaho. I had to get some bonus footage of Silver Beach Resort, which is here in Spirit Lake. We're just a couple miles from the downtown main area up along the shore, and this is a really cool place. They've got boat docks, launches, cabins in the woods that you can rent, and then RV camping as well, and tons of beach. Look at that beach behind me. Yeah, this is a cool spot. This would be a great spot to take the family in the summer. Come up here for a couple of days or a long weekend and have a nice vacation. Bring your RV or rent one of the cabins. I can see them tucked up there in the woods. And right here on Spirit Lake, the water's nice and clear. It's beautiful and quiet. Before we show you a waterfront home, let's talk about some of the facts of Spirit Lake itself. Let's talk about the size of it. It is 4.5 miles long and it's about a mile wide at the widest point, which that equates to 1,445 acres of surface area, 12 miles of shoreline, and it's about 80 to 100 feet deep at the deepest. So it's a pretty sizable lake, not super deep, but not one of those real shallow ones either that sees a lot of algae blooms. It's also the second highest as far as elevation, so above sea level, of all the small lakes in the Inland Empire. Sits about 2,400 feet in elevation, the lake itself. So we talked about the size, depth. It's also reputed to be one of the only 2 lakes in the world with a sealed bottom. So whatever that means. I think the bottom must be made of some type of clay or maybe just rock, and no water escapes or leaches out into the underground aquifer through that. So it's got inlets and outlets controlling the height of the water itself. So as I said, Spirit Lake is a really small community. Population's about 2,700. Niche.com gives it a B rating overall, which is really good. The name Spirit Lake, so there's some folklore behind this, and it comes from the Kootenai tribe here in North Idaho. It's a Shakespearean love story. These 2 members of the tribe were in love, but she was sworn to the chief of another tribe that was warlike, and they promised to make war if she wasn't married to him. But these 2 lovers decided no, they're not going to do that, so they bound themselves together and leapt off of Suicide Rock, never to be seen again. Folklore tells us that on a moonlit night when the wind is still, you may see their shadowy silhouettes as they drift across the lake in a phantom canoe. As the lake ice flows melt and grind together in springtime, weird, mournful, and haunting sounds are heard. Are these the cries of the Indian lovers as they seek release from the lake of the spirits? Well, that was a cool story about the origins and the name of Spirit Lake itself. Let's go check out some neighborhoods around town here, see what the town looks like. We are standing at the site of a to-be-built waterfront home. This one looks gorgeous in the photos. We'll throw those up so you can see them. You can see the water behind me, so it sits right on the shores. It's 5 acres of waterfront. Obviously not the whole thing is waterfront, but it's a 5-acre lot. Direct waterfront access, a 5-bed, 3-bath, 3,300 square feet with a 3-car garage and a 20 by 30 shop. That one's gonna be listed at 2.5 million. They've got a gorgeous home there that's gonna be built. So that's one option here, waterfront. There are some other waterfront options in the lower price range, but they tend to be more like cabins, not full-time living. So, you know, if you're looking for a summer cabin, that could be a good option for you. Reach out to us if you have any questions about those or want to know what's out there currently, for sure. Moving on to a home in more downtown Spirit Lake, and I know I've mentioned I love this town because it's got that really good small town vibe. So this next home we're going to check out is a much lower price range, and we're only blocks from the main drag that heads down to the lake, which is a few blocks behind me if you can see back there. This home is an updated 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,576 square feet, and it sits on a 0.43 acre lot. Like I said, it's pretty much downtown Spirit Lake, and this one is listed at $340,000. I had to come over here on the side because you couldn't see much from the front, from the street, but if you peek up over that fence, it's got kind of a cool vibe. The interior pictures are really nice too. Pretty cool house, and if you're used to looking at price ranges in the Coeur d'Alene area, $340,000 will shock you up here because it's very hard to find something in that price range, Coeur d'Alene or even Post Falls, Hayden area. So could be a good option. You know, we're not super far from there. It's about a 30 to 40 minute drive to Coeur d'Alene from here, but that's not the closest city. Rathdrum's much closer, and there's plenty to do there. Spirit Lake also has its own grocery stores and Ace Hardware, gas stations, coffee shop, restaurants, all that stuff too. Just not as much variety, but it's here. Just wanted to give you a variety of price ranges here in Spirit Lake. So this next house is kind of in the middle a little bit. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,175 square feet on a ½ acre. It also has a big old 30 by 40 shop, so that's going to add a lot of value to it. It's right here behind me. This one's listed at $725,000. It's got a lot of updates in it. Nice quiet streets in this neighborhood. This is a cool neighborhood to walk around in. You can see there's no cars out here. There are no sidewalks either, but it's just, you know, pretty quiet. We're only a couple minutes just from that from that main downtown drag of Spirit Lake as well. So it's a really good location here. Like I said, this one's listed at $725,000. Thanks for joining me on this tour of Spirit Lake, Idaho. It could be a great option for someone looking to move to Idaho and have that kind of small town feel, yet still be 30 to 45 minutes from some of the big city amenities, bigger city amenities that Coeur d'Alene has to offer. It's a great little community here, cool little downtown, beautiful lake to have and enjoy. So it could be a good option for someone out there. Remember, if you're looking to move right now or 12 months from now, give us a call, text, or email. We'd love to help you make that smooth move right here at Spirit Lake.